This is just a standoff. You can have your breakfast now. Shall I go get it? Bum, bum, bum. I'll give you a little breakfast. Oh, they've gone. Fifi, Gerry. There we go. Gerry is here. Do you not want breakfast? Oh, you do want breakfast. Oh, good boy. Good morning, Drew. Morning, Zara. Good morning, Palin. How be do? Oh, his mouth is so soft. Got such a soft little moose. How's everyone doing? How's it going? Good morning, Zara. Do 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 do. I just heard a song and now it's stuck in my head. Morning, Jagan. Good morning, Hansan. They should be sleeping. You get all cozy. I'll tell you a bedtime story. Good morning, Hetland. Morning, Rob. Morning, Joe and David. Oh, Gerry, sorry, did I drop it? There we go. Morning, Zoban. Lay, thank you very much for the 67 months. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Fifi was in a very excited mood this morning. I watched the latest clip video yesterday and discovered I missed us being chucked. Devastating. Oh, he did do a very big chuck, didn't you? Morning, lifelike. It is damp out there, isn't it? I'm looking outside. Like someone was saying to me yesterday, who was it? Saying about like how nice it is at the moment, or the autumnal leaves on the trees. And I was like, there aren't any leaves on the trees here anymore. Gerry rocking the grumpy old man who just woke up. Yeah, Fifi was like excitedly running around. Gerry just peeked out the tunnel like, I'm 67, where's my retirement? No. Back into the mines. There hims go. Fifi, it's all yours. Tommy, thank you very much for the 68 months. One more month until Gerry's favourite number. His favourite number is banana. Banana. Oh my gosh, good morning, Link. Back to petting the buns for 14 hours straight. Yay! Back into the snuggle mines. Do 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 do. Should I take these to Gerry? Maybe. Fifi, you're doing a great job. Morning, Schmavery. Good morning. Wait, I've already said good morning to Zara. Have I? Am I doubting my... I have! I remember these things. I remember. I'm awake. I'm not a sleepy guy. Hello, baby boy. Do, 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 do. Gerry, I bought you these in case you did want more. Have I put them too far around for you to be able to... I'll keep them over here for now. Do you want, cuddles? Oh, you do want more? Hims can't decide these days. I ordered Gerry's medicine on Monday, and it still hasn't been sent to where it's meant to be. So I had to do a call up and chase them. Payback for waking me up at 1 a.m. with my heart pumped. Yeah. Sorry. I just I can't believe how wrong the art prompt went this year. But hopefully everyone's got one now. I went back through the list and double checked everyone had one, so hopefully they've all got the right ones. I shouldn't have done it at the end of such a long day, but I was just thinking, it'd be nice for people to have a good long time to do theirs. But I am worried that someone's going to be like, mine didn't get put in. And I'll be like, oh no. Oh no. Hello. You listening out to see if you can still hear Gerry munching? I saw those ears go up. His cowpaw for him's baby. Yeah. Oh, whilst I remember. Good morning, Jack. How you doing? How's it going? Whilst I remember, I was talking the other day, if anyone listens. I barely listen to what I say. Good morning, Kate. But if anyone did listen, and they heard me say that the old company... So I used to get the advent calendars for the bunnies from a company called London Bunny Bakery or Bunny Bakery London, something like that. But they've now changed to a company called Whisker and Wheel. And I was like, oh, they're not doing them anymore. And then, like the day after I was saying, they don't do them anymore, they literally released it. And I was like, oh, they do. They do them. So hopefully it'll arrive in time. All is wet. Oh, all is well if wet. London is under a still and precipitous sky. Those are such big words. I'm here like pissing it down in Bristol. A bit rainy, isn't it? But it is just like, I mean, not to dox myself, but if you look at the window, there's just nothing. It's literally just one big cloud out there. So if you find the big cloud in Bristol, that's where I live. Oh, I almost on a soundstage. I just live in a... It's why you can't ever go upstairs, because it's like Downton Abbey. It's actually a separate building when I'm upstairs. Rowdy, thank you very much for the 46 months. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. I live in a valley, so when it rains, the hills just vanish. It's great. Aww. Sounds very romantic. It's so wet outside. It do be. Can't wait to go on my Pokemon Go walk in a bit. Gonna get drenched. Oh no. It always used to make me giggle when oh. Fifi, pray tell, what was that noise? Oh jeez. Oh, it's her digging on the sofa. That's fine. Do you want me to let me bring your digging blanket over so you don't eat the leaf. Is that acceptable to miss? Okay, I'm going to put this here. And then you can dig that bit. Is that okay? Acceptable? We have reached a compromise. Let me sit the hippo on there. But then again, if you pull it down, you will get a hippo on top of you. You good bunny, aren't you? You good bunny. I'll leave you to it. I don't want to cramp your style. Also, I'm going to sneeze, I think. Hi. It's me. I was gone for ages, wasn't I? I abandoned you. Every time I come over here, you think, food? Food time? Oh, I've hardly been able to spend any time with the bunnies recently, and I have missed them. Gerry's been missing cuddles. Well, he doesn't want them now, but he has been a bit, honestly. It's so dark under the table, bunnies. It's just getting into the very grey time of year. Good morning, Rob. Oh, Fifi, I'm sorry. Did I spoil your blanket digging by making it legal? I'm sorry. Obligatory morning buns. I just haven't been able to this week. It's been one of those weeks where everything's just sort of got in the way. I honestly... Storm Claudia is here. Is that? Oh, Twitch just told me that I just went live. That's good of me. Is this one Claudia? I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere about... Is there anything in the weather that's called a fringe? I feel like there must be a joke in there somewhere, but I can't think. Good morning, Megalomaniac. Oh, Gerry. What did you find down there that made you snuff? You been tickled by your floof? Hmm? Look at that little boy. Look at you. Perfect angle. It's the next one called Dave. It's just going to be lots of repeats blowing across the country. Had a massive storm here earlier while I was driving home. Made me remember why I hate driving in the rain. I need to study Australia. I want to go onto the table, but it's literally so dark under there. Basically, I was talking to Nick, handsome Nick, in the office, and he was saying... I was asking him, is there a way to, like, easily tell which side of Australia is which for GeoGuessr purposes? I was like, I always have to try and find something that says, like, West Australia. And he was like, it's really, like, for him, it's really obvious. He was like, they're so different. But maybe I need to do the Australia map. And then I'll learn the differences. Because I'll always, I'll recognise that it's Australia. But then there's such a big, divide. So yeah, I need to do some studying. I would love to watch more Auntie Donna. I was watching the Everything's a Drum bit the other day. And I was like, when are they going to do another series? Just live in Australia for a few years? I would perish. I would simply perish. The heat, the creatures. A third thing, so that the list feels good. I would not survive. Oh, the fact that you're not allowed to have bunnies? That would be the end of me. The desert goes further west. If there's bushland, you're probably on the east. Okay. He did tell me something about where it gets hilly. And then we just got distracted talking about the differences between here and there. Like he was saying how it's funny that for us, like when he came here, it's funny that everyone would talk about the north being cold. When he was like, well, for us, it gets more tropical the more north you go. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That do be making sense though. Bunnies are outlaws, yes. Too much crime. Gerry, are you going to fall over? No, I think you're okay. I think you're a steady boy today. Oh, I'm getting called by someone. Stop it. Only one state bans bunnies as pets, just don't go there. I just also think, like, I don't know. I almost was raised Australian. That's a very big exaggeration. But before my parents had children, they were like, we want to go and do a big thing that we wouldn't be able to do if we had children. So they went and they lived in Australia for a month. And my mum didn't want to leave. So they almost, if I would have been, I guess it would have had to be the timing. I guess a different child would have been born if they had have stayed in Australia, because that's how it works. But yeah, if my mum had have got her way, there's a chance that a relation of me, but not exactly me, would have been Australian. I was nearly born in Sheffield. But I don't know how I would have got on as... I mean, I guess I would have been acclimatised. But yeah. I think I just like... I've always got the feeling that the UK is like the starting zone of the world MMO. And like everything gets scarier from there. Like that we don't really have any insects that can kill you. The weather's never too extreme. I mean, I guess it is now starting to get a bit too warm sometimes. But, you know, everything is just sort of... And then you slowly go across the world and things get a little bit scarier. And then the end zone is Australia. Where, you know, you got the drop crocs. Can't even walk under trees in Australia without being at risk. But yeah, Australia is Mordor. But like a very lovely Mordor. I would love to go to Australia one day. But just down here grinding endgame content, yeah. Yeah. But it sort of surprises me because you meet like every Australian I've ever met has been so laid back. But then maybe it's to do with that thing of like, you know how... I'm going to go on a ramble. Sometimes Wait, there's an episode of Peppa Pig that doesn't play out in Australia because it's about how you don't need to be afraid of spiders. It's like, yes, you do. Morning, Hanny, morning, Tom. Sometimes, okay, so I'm an anxious person. This will come as a surprise to no one. I'm basically human bunny. Everything scares me. I'm on edge all the time. And I sometimes think, is that because we have this like deep-seated primal fear that doesn't get to be exercised, so it clings to other things? And maybe if every now and then we got chased by a bear, it would give us more balance. This is my theory. So maybe the fact that Australians are in constant danger satisfies that primal need. And that's why Australians are so relaxed and laid back. This is my massive generalization. These are my bold statements. Immersion therapy, yeah. I just need to, maybe if I went to Australia, and you know, I had to run from a few spiders and scorpions and whatever else, maybe I'd come back and be like, now I'm okay. You're saying introduce bears to the UK? Yeah, that's what's missing. It's a natural balance. What's this weird non-specific anxiety coming from? Nature wants to kill me. But that's what we need. That's why, you know, maybe you should do like a gap year to somewhere terrifying. The UK did used to have bears and wolves. But got rid of them all. So... Thank you for the follow. So what we should do is reintroduce bears and then get the healthy fear back. And then maybe if I was tired from like running away from wolves and bears all day, I wouldn't get into bed and think, oh, why did I say that thing earlier? Let's lie awake until 2 a.m. thinking about that. I'd just be like, survived another day in the wilderness. And then I'd sleep really well. It would, I think it's a solid theory. Wild boar are quite, yeah, they are tough. Why did I thanks you too to that wolf? Yeah, probably. It's like earlier when I called the vet. I said like, they said have a good day. And then they said something else. It was like, have a good day. I'll tell you when the medicine's there or something like that. And I said, thanks, you too. And then I wanted to be like, to the bit before, just so you know. But they'd already hung up. I was like, that was to the good day. That wasn't me saying, I didn't say you too to the other bit, honest. It's, Bronchi yearns for threatening life danger, yes. I just think it would make sense. They're now waiting for you to tell them when the medicine is there. No! Like, why did she never call? Gerry, your little leggy looks so uncomfortable. You're a proper little croissant right now. There we go. Just tuck you in. Then you can be as cozy as you like. He does sit with his legs very far forward these days. And I do wonder, is it like a arthritis thing maybe? Is he just getting a bit more, like, does he need to be in different positions to be more comfortable now? Because he is old and creaky. Fifi just licking the chair in the background. But I think there's a big push from ecologists to bring wolves back to Scotland. I find it funny that I think I've told this so many times, but over in Ireland, they were like, we should reintroduce wolves because of the natural balance of the world. And they were like, no, that sounds terrible. Why would you introduce dangerous wolves? And then they looked into it and they found out that it was the English who had got rid of all the wolves in Ireland, and all of a sudden they were like, we want our wolves. Bring them back. Good Irish wolves. But they really can improve the landscape. It's true. There's a fascinating TED Talk that I watched many years ago about when they reintroduced them to Jellystone. Was it Jellystone? It was one of the American parks. And they literally changed the shapes of the rivers, reintroducing wolves. It's yeah, they do make a big difference. They just make, I mean, it's like nature has a balance for a reason. Oh, it's not Yellowstone, it's Jellystone. Jellystone National Park. But yeah, it's because it would make like the deer have to migrate more, and then that meant that the plants could take root alongside the rivers, which like shored up the riverbanks and meant that the rivers changed their courses back to how they were meant to be. It's where the smart bear lives. I can't think of what you call it. I can't think of Yogi Bear without thinking of the assassination of Jesse James. I hate how linked they've become in my head now. But yeah, They supported the beaver population by killing animals that competed for the same resources. See, this is the thing. We're too meddly. We're too just meddly all the time with things. We can't leave well enough alone. Nature's big enough and old enough to sort itself out. So we don't need to do these things. We just need to have good balance. There she goes. I literally heard that being talked about on a podcast yesterday, but I haven't seen it. Wait, as in you saw the actual Yogi Bear Jesse James video, or they were talking about the assassination of Jesse James, which is a brilliant film. I recommend it to anyone. As someone who has very thoroughly claimed that they hate anything to do with cowboys, they were talking about that video. Oh my gosh. It is just ridiculous. Hey, boo-boo, that picture's awful dusty. Oh, did you see that they're going to bring Vine back? Where did Fifi go? The ex-CEO of Twitter, Jack Fleblebler, was saying that he wants to bring back, there she is. Yeah, wants to bring back Vine and call it Divine. And then, oh, Gerry, no, I had to move your blankie for Fifi to dig it. Wait, there's other blankie. Ignore that. Those sounds were fine. Hang on. Here you go. It's a bit scraggly, but you can explore now. Hello. What are you doing? Yeah, they want to bring back the Vine, call it Divine, and AI content will not be allowed. So, apparently that is happening. So all of those TikToks where people are like, this has Vine energy, will finally have a place to live. Boop. It's so funny to be able to see Fifi's tail like this. I'm so used to Gerry's big fluffy butt that hides all of it. Hello. I worked out today that my Twitch stream is massively more profitable than OpenAI. Hello, Gerry boy. I suddenly got a little nose to the butt. Hi. You have returned. Hello. Where you going? You off exploring? I do hate that, like back in the day, it was sort of really obvious, like, what was AI and what wasn't. Whereas now, this is how much of a boomer I actually am. There are genuinely times when I'll be looking at... What have you got your nose in? I'll be looking at something on Instagram and I'll think, oh, that's funny or cute or whatever. And then I'll look at the comments and people are like, ugh, AI. And I'm like, what? And you get these videos of this guy, I can't think what he's called, but he'll be talking through how you can tell. And it's like, oh yeah, if you look at like this slight pixelation here and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, huh? How do you spot this? I just assumed that it was a phone camera being phone camera-y, you know? It's sorry. What are you doing, baby boy? Where are you going? Was that guy also AI? No! There he goes. Probably off to lick the wall, as is his favourite thing to do right now. But yeah, I'm not there are some things that I genuinely cannot tell. And I don't like it. Only in video though. Like I feel like it's still very obvious with pictures. You yearn to dig, don't you? What? Weird, I feel like videos are way more obvious. Maybe it's just... Maybe... I don't even know. Sometimes I think are people just saying it's AI and it's not. But then that guy does the videos saying that they are, and then I just don't know anymore. I don't know. I see you have returned. And maybe we just think we can tell. Yeah, no. Dear, oh dear. The AI art tends to look shiny, yeah. I know what you mean. It's just got that feel to it. It's like how you can pretty much tell, like, maybe Gerry's AI. Imagine if that was like I'm still doing bun streams in like 10 years time and people are like, wait a minute. How are you doing this? Oh, Gerry, I want to come onto the table with you, but it's so dark under there. There's just no light coming in from the windows. I think music-wise do you see the Reddit post of the guy who wrote his wedding vows with ChatGPT and got left at the altar? I don't understand. Like, I hate how common ChatGPT is, to the point where, like, that does make me feel like a boomer. But, like, I mean, I guess probably people said this about people using text speak or something. But I'm literally like, can you not have a thought? Can you just not, like, think for yourself anymore? You have to do things with ChatGPT. It's like there's people who I know but I don't know well, and they'll be like, oh, I had to write this thing, like I don't want to give any specific examples and name names just in case, but I'm just like, just don't do it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I saw this post the other day that was just like, I can't repeat that either. It was too rude. Dear, oh dear. These are the people I work with who have used it for stuff seem to realise it's not as reliable as it seems. Yeah, it's like when, like, stuff like the people who wrote that mushroom book with AI and then they published it on Amazon and then people bought it and they trusted it because they were buying a book, and then it turned out that because it was AI, there were things saying that, like, certain mushrooms are edible and they weren't, and people got really hurt. And it's just stuff like that. It just annoys me so much. Like, just people, like, I've seen people use it for, like, bios in rescues as well. Like, summarize a little bio about this, and then it'll be for a hamster and it'll say they like using this, and it'll be something that's unsafe for hamsters. And I'm just like, it's not difficult to just write, like, Snuffly likes using their wheel and they get up at 8 p.m. and they don't like being handled and they like pumpkin seeds. Like, it's not difficult. I'm just like, it doesn't take too long. Seems like it should be more regulated for the amount of people it's killed. Yes. Yeah, but maybe, I don't know. I've I was doing something recently where put um I basically like had to copy paste part of a classic book into Google Documents, and the AI thing kept on popping up and being like, "Do you want me to rewrite this for you? Do you want me to would you like me to improve this? Would you like me to?" And I'm like, "Yes, please improve this decades old classic book." This book that has been out since the 1800s. Please improve it for me. Please, Google Documents, show me how much better it could be. I'm just like, for heaven's sake, no. No, I don't want you to improve it for me. It's good enough on its own. Dear oh dear. But yeah, I work in regulation and we've started getting evidence of missions that are plainly AI generated. It's one of those things that it's like, I can understand. There needs to be more laws, and I guess laws always take ages to catch up to things, don't they? But I can understand it being used for certain purposes. I think the thing that bothers me is, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know enough about AI to be able to be a reliable source of someone who should have an opinion on it. But from my point of view, which is very much opinion based, I feel like if there was a way that it could be actually used to improve lives and not be terrible for the environment, that good. But if it's used to get rid of creativity and is also terrible for the environment, both bad. I guess that's where I'm at. Shouldn't be getting rid of personality and creativity from the world. Gerry, you're so dark under there. You're so dark and so far away. Maybe if I just crawl under the table, it will adjust. Let's see. Or we might all just be plunged into darkness. Hello, baby boy. It's the night. Hi. Do you remember yesterday when you were under here and I was saying about you sitting in your sunny patch? And now look at this. Now you're just in darkness. Poor little baby boy. Hello. But I feel like Simon Clark would be someone who would be a lot more articulate and knowledgeable on the subject. What do I know? I'm just a streamer. I wonder if bunny noses get tired from going up and down all the time. It's like, you can tell how, like, my favourite thing about bunny noses is just, you can tell how relaxed or how curious they are about something by the speed of the sniff. Like, sometimes it's the only way you can tell that they're asleep, by the nose not moving. And then you can tell if they're curious about something because it starts going sniff, 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 sniff. Having strong opinions on things you know little about is what the internet is for. I don't think there's anything in life that I would feel confident about in my knowledge of. I got so distracted by stumbling over a word I can't even remember how I started the sentence. I think that just goes to prove my point. There's nothing I feel confident about in my knowledge to feel like I could be a good, strong opinion about it. Well, that's not true. I do have strong opinions. What about bunny knowledge? Well, the thing is about bunnies. The thing about bunnies is obviously we're still learning stuff. So there are still things that come out that you think like, this is the right way to do things. And then you might find out later, actually, this is better. Like, it's better for them to have greens every other day, or it's better for them to have greens once a week, or it's better for them, things like that are always changing and always moving. Your bunny patch just dropped. What about Greek mythology? Definitely not. I don't trust myself whenever I say anything about Greek mythology. And also, well, I guess in a way though, because there's so many different versions of things, actually Greek mythology would be a good one to be quite confident for. It's like only yesterday I was talking to Xylus, and Xylus told me a different version of the Medusa myth that I had never heard before. So I was like, oh. Because the version of it he knows is that Medusa's hair was turned to snakes by Aphrodite, who was jealous of how lovely her hair was, whereas I always heard the Athena story, the Athena version. So yes, I guess in a way you can be quite confident about Greek mythology, because then if someone says, oh, well, no, it's this, you can be like, well, yes, in the version I know. And you can sort of get away with anything. Everyone knows that Hades is the Kingdom Hearts original character and not Greek. Wait, what? No. He's not purple. But, I guess the opinions that I would have that I would feel most confident about being strong about would be being one of those bloody vegans. That's something that I probably could argue quite vehemently. I'm pretty sure you know more Greek mythology than 99% of people. I'd say that makes you an expert. Oh, definitely not an expert. The real experts are like such amazing nerds. Like the ones who like learn Greek to be able to do their own translations and stuff is absolute madness. I'm pretty sure what's her chops? Natalie Haynes. Like her depth of knowledge, oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing. I've seen her do a talk on that stuff and it's great. I want to write my Medusa story about how she was super attractive, cursed to turn those she looked upon to stone, to adopt monstrosity to keep people away. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people mention Robert Graves in reference to Greek mythology, but I've never read it. Every time I reread Mythos and Heroes, I swear there's like a thing that I will be like, oh, I'd forgotten this. I'll have to learn this for next time, and then I never do. And then it's a nice bit of information to learn yet again. I'm currently reading Silence of the Girls? Maybe? Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. And that has been, I mean, some of the things in it, this is the problem when you read the more, like, ones that have put a spin on something. There are characters mentioned that I'm like, oh, is this real? Should I learn this? And then I'll look it up and it's like, no, just a character for the book. And I'm like, oh. I shall not learn this. I shall not commit this to memory. Good morning, Owen. But I guess in a way, because of how myth works, you could say, well, in this version, they are real. But I don't know. Gerry Gerry, you falling over? Gerry, when you finish that, would you like to mix that toffee with a banana? Have a little banoffee snack whilst Fifi is distracted with the box or whatever she's up to. Look how nibbled that chair is. This is all original art. That's not AI. You can't make that sort of creativity with a computer. What's everyone's favourite ancient Greek ship? Zagreus and Thanatos? Hello. Correct, yeah. Oh, Gerry, that was such a decisive loaf. You're just the bestest boy, aren't you? You're just the bestest boy. Do you ever think one day you'll sit on a chair at the table and the leg will snap from being half chewed? Well, this is why we've got such chunky chairs, because I'm like, it'll take them a while to get through any of these. So hopefully not. I was doing the team duels on GeoGuessr yesterday, and we had like 3 different guesses that were all, 2 of them were Thessaloniki and 1 of them was Athens. And every time maybe I should do the GeoGuessr Greece map. And then I can explore it. Think which part I'd like to go to. I would love to go to. Love the idea of the ship of Theseus is now also known as Trigger's broom. What from? Oh my gosh, what is it called? What's the Del Boy show called? I've forgotten what it's called. Only Fools and Horses. That's the one. Napoleon, thank you very much for the 53 months. Yep, that's a geo. There it is. Greek mythology GeoGuessr. Well, this is the problem, is I'm so bad with all of the places. Like, I can remember... I know Minos is Crete. Jason is Iolcos. Some of them are really famous and I just forget all of the locations. Where's the other one I'm thinking of? They all just go up my head. All of the names. I think this is the nice thing about Greek mythology, though, is as long as you remember like the essence of the story, it doesn't really matter. And that's probably why so many of the myths are the same, because people did forget the names. Like there are so many like Greek god has mortal lover or some sort of youth, young male lover. Other god is jealous, kills them in sporting accident. Youth gets turned into flowers. There's like 3 different versions of it, and sometimes it's Apollo, sometimes it's Hermes, sometimes it's Dionysus, but they all sort of go the same way, and you're like, is it that they just forgot which flower it was and which god it was and who it was? I think some of the stories were kind of repitched for particular audiences. Yeah, that's true as well. I guess if you're going to a place that's more, like if you're a traveling bard and you're somewhere that's more, into Dionysus than they are into Hermes, you're going to tell stories about that guy. Like the myth of Rhythian attacking Wheatley, That's historical. That that is proven historic fact. Okay, Gerry, you're gonna get some banana. You don't know it yet. This boy don't know it yet, but he's gonna get some banana. Yeah, you are. He just thinks he's having a sleepy little day. He doesn't know. Oh, I didn't know he was gonna sneeze. Oh, baby boy. It's okay. Once you're done sneezing, you can get some banana. Let me reverse, though, because I'm in a very scrunchy position. Boo, 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 boo. Do, 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 do. Okay. How did you know? How did you know? I barely... Is it because I said banana? Maybe. Quick, Gerry. Yeah. You choose. There we go. Fifi! Fifi! No, this one, this Fifi, this is there. Back to crime. Look at the little pile of Gerry butt that I stole earlier. Are you ready for cuddles? Say cuddle time for baby boy. Have I been presented with the tushy for which to cuddle? There we go. He's had his banana. Happy boy. I wish I knew more about Greek mythology, but one thing I'm excited to do is next year I'm going to go stay at Gladstone's library again, and William Gladstone, it was William, wasn't it? William Gladstone, the one-time Prime Minister and politician. He was really into Homer and other Greek mythology, to be fair. And he wrote the first sort of essay on colour theory in Homer's works. And I would quite like, it feels like the sort of thing that would be quite interesting to read in his library. I'm guessing they must have a copy of it there. You would hope so. Honestly, he's got so many copies of the same books in that library because there were just certain things that he was interested in that he used to just collect. And there is like a whole, I can't remember what it's called, because there's like the main library bit and then you can go through into like these archives, and they've got those big bookshelves on wheels that you can slide around. Is it called the stacks, maybe? But in there's a lot of like Euripides and like Ovid, Hesiod, like all of those sorts of things. When I was last there, I read Medea, one of Euripides' plays, but then I ended up reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt instead. But maybe next time I won't take as big a book from my like personal one, but instead I'll try and read more of the books that are actually there. Weird question, but as you stay there, do they serve food? They do. They have a whole little canteen, and you get breakfast included, and you can also get lunch and dinner there. So you can literally spend a week at the library without having to leave or do anything or go anywhere else. It's very nice. Would recommend if you're into that sort of thing, if you like a very peaceful holiday just spent by a fire reading, then yeah, it's very lovely. And it's just surrounded by like beautiful Welsh countryside. Euripides, Eumenides. I don't know if it's got Eumenides. I can't remember the other ones that are in the same book as Medea, because I guess they all tend to have 3 in? I can't remember the other 2 that were there. But yeah, I'd love to read more. What I would love is to be able to go and actually watch a Euripides play. And I did look to see if anywhere does them anymore, and nowhere seems to. Because I was like, oh, I wonder if there's still like, I don't know, over in Cambridge or somewhere fancy. But I couldn't find anywhere that does. But it'd be so good to go and see one. Boop, 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 boop. Dee doo dee doo dee doo. I keep meaning to read the Bacchae as well, because I know that one is meant to be very good, very tragic. I can't believe how bloody grey it is today. I'm literally like looking at Gerry, looking at him on the phone and looking at him in real life, and I'm sort of doing the you know, the guy from Community when he's looking at the tiny piece of paper. That's my face right now, where I'm like, is there a boy there? Such darkness. And I've got to go out to the office as well. I've got to go through the rain and the grey. Go and brave the darkness. Got the taboo grey cat filter on, yes. My poor brown boy in grayscale. I'm really hoping that I can finish my train later on Kirby Craft. Hour-long bus journey later. That sounds like a good time to do some reading, though. I just got back from taking Charlie on a quick walk. It's horrible out there, yeah. With that immersion theory into practice. Yeah, I'm hoping I can finish my book so that I can start on the book club book, which I've got. It's on the table right now. I picked it up from the library yesterday. So it's all ready to go. I've got to the point where, so I was having a bit of an anxiety the other day, and I was like, there are lots of things stressing me out. What can I do about this? And I was like, one of them that's stressing me out is that I won't reach my reading goal for this year. So I was like, what can I do? I'll just reduce my reading goal. I'll just change the goalposts to match how many books I actually get to read. Start reading Julian Clary's cozy crime novel. Oh, I like cozy crime. How many pages? I've not even started Voyage of the Damned yet. I've still got about 100 pages left of my Pat Barker book. But it's from the point of view of Briseis, and it's Hector has just been dragged into the Greek camp by Achilles, to give you a vague idea of where I'm at in the story. So there isn't much longer now, I imagine. Achilles is going to go get himself killed, and then I think it'll probably wrap up from there. But yes, It's been very sad. You're allowed to do that. Yay! No, I mean, how many pages is in it? Oh, I see. Gerry, are you going to do a flop? He's going to smush. He's just going to do a little smush instead. Okay, don't go anywhere, Gerry. It is... Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. About 480 pages. There were still a couple more and I turned it to 477. So I would say between 480 and 490. Just under 500 pages. Hello, Patience. Look at you. I've also ordered a book to Waterstones. That will be my going home for the holidays book. So I think I'm very likely to just have 3 more books by the end of the year. And I was meant to read 7 more for my reading goal. So I'll be 4 short. But it means I would have read, well, how many would that be? Like 21 books this year? Which is, you know, not bad, I guess. Oh, wait, maybe 22. Well, in that case, I may as well just read 3 more and meet the goal. If I'm going to read that many, just read a couple more. Sorted. No, I'll behave. Well, it is time for me to run away and see what I can get done before going in for Kebabby Craft. Hello, cow. Bye-bye, cow. Hello, Scott. Rob, are you able to do a raid, or are you at... Are you in... Oh, wait, you walk Charlie. Does that mean you're home? Oh, yeah, raid cat. Cat is good. But hopefully I will get my train finished on Kirby Craft later. I realised I made the platform a bit too short, so I don't know if the train will actually be a success, but we shall see. We can but hope. And I especially don't know if there'll be time for it to have 2 ends. I mean, space for it to have 2 ends. So I might have to make a loop-de-loop after all. But again, we shall see. Short platforms are a staple of England. Yeah, you cannot alight from this carriage. You must move forward. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see some of you later for Kirby Craft. But those of you I don't see, have fabulous weekends. Stay cozy, whatever you do. And until next time, everyone, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Look at this baby. Look at his little tail sticking out here. His little foot didn't make it into the blankie. Dear, oh dear. Right. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. A boop.